Welcome to Backroads Bars. Today we're filming at the Ellenboro Saloon in Ellenboro, Wisconsin. And my co-host today is Mickey Boomin.
We're gonna have a good day today, folks.
Yes, we are.
Let's go drink our sorrows away today, Bob.
I always like drinking with a beautiful woman. What can I say? Ellenboro Saloon is just 30 miles northeast of Dubuque, Iowa, and 80 miles west of Madison, Wisconsin. Well, here we are today at Ellenboro Saloon in Ellenboro, Wisconsin, and we're with the owners, Ron and Susan Tolley. So, I gotta ask you, how long you had this place?
3.5 years.
And what made you buy it?
Her and I drove semis and trucked together for 30 plus years, and this is the kind of place we sought out.
I'm from this area.
Okay.
Ron was not, and he liked this area. He likes to hunt here. He made many friends here, and so when we sold our trucking company, we wanted to go into the restaurant business, a little bar, because we sought out mom and pop bars.
According to him, you're a really good cook.
Well, yes, I can do some.
Was curious. So, you said you drove trucks. Did you drive in the same truck together or separate
Yes.
trucks?
No.
So you were a driver too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yes. So anyway, when we decided to give up the trucking industry, we were made an offer by the previous owner out of the blue, and we were down here for an evening to eat with our friends. He made us an offer, and we just pinched each other and said, "Are you kidding? He wants to sell, and he wants to sell to us." So that's how it really became.
The town of Ellenboro, do you know when it was founded or when it started?
It's well over 100 years old. It used to have its own post office box. I mean, there was a grist mill here. There was a cheese factory here. It was a small up-and-coming community, and it just, through the county seat being in Lancaster, etc., it just slowly died out to where it's 12 houses and a bar today.
Well, too, the automobile changed a lot of things too, where when you have the little town, I see there's a big creek down here, the
Right.
little river.
That's Platte
River.
Yeah.
I'm sure the grist mill then had to be close to that.
Yep.
So I could see how a lot of little towns kind of just faded, because with
Sure.
the automobile now, there was enough horse you could drive anywhere.
Right.
Which changed it all.
This had a school and a post office.
Oh, it had a school too?
Yes, right behind us. The original building is part of the home that is behind us now.
Of the school is?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So
Yeah, that's the main solid square part of that house right straight behind the bar is the old Ellenboro School.
Now, when you got it, did you guys start the food? Because, your food is tremendous.
we've elevated it. It was mostly bar food,
Mm-hmm.
and through Ron's ability to roast a hog and smoke meat, we just have developed little by little things that we wanted
The things
to.
that we enjoyed when we were
Yeah.
out on the
Right.
road trucking,
Yeah.
that's what we tried to bring to this place.
Right.
So here we are, you guys. Look at all this wonderful food. This is incredible. I got to tell you, Susan, you did one hell of a job here. So this is the Reuben, and that's the first Reuben I've ever seen made like this. It's pretty unique.
Well, I love a Reuben myself, but since we took on the restaurant, one of my goals were after I'd gone to a food show, I saw this marble dry bun. And immediately I thought we could do a Reuben and you could eat it without having your hands greasy after you've done, most Reubens are buttered and grilled.
Right.
Everybody loves that one. When I first made it, I topped it, sliced it in half, and you could eat it still as a sandwich. And then I went back to the food show, and I was inspired by serving it open-faced.
Oh my God.
So good. Wow.
I do cook the corned beef in-house. I do reseason it. We use quality products. I don't skimp on anything. Everything here is the best.
Now we're on to the pizza. Now, is this all in-house too?
This is a rustic crust. This is a barbecued chicken pizza. we sauce it with the applewood smoked bacon barbecue sauce, and then cheese it, put the chicken on it, more cheese, and then end up with the applewood smoked applewood smoked barbecue.
Oh, wow.
Wow, sounds good. I
You
can't
want to make you try a
wait.
little piece?
I would love to. Thank you.
Oh my God.
You can taste the applewood in it. Can you?
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
Mashed potatoes are made in-house, and Ron does the mashed potatoes. He makes sure that
Take one bite,
he makes sure
and
that
I'm taking the
there's
first bite. You know what?
there's still enough lumps in it so that you know it didn't come from a box. He actually makes the mashed potatoes, and it's his recipe on
I
that.
gotta mix me up some
my
butter in
God.
there. You gotta
Oh my
get
God.
this
Oh yeah, these are excellent.
in. Oh,
What's in there?
it is. What is it? Yeah.
There's a taste in there
something
that I
in
know.
there.
It has to do with ginger.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I was going.
I knew it.
I was going. Come on, man. I
It's
know
all-
this taste. I can't think of it.
Yep, it was
It's
the
the
ginger.
ginger.
That's what it is.
That is.
Very good.
Yeah, that's like a different
Very
taste.
good.
Them are really
But
good.
it complements the carrots very well.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
I gotta try this infamous
Oh, yes,
potato
potato
salad that
salad,
you have
no.
not stopped talking about.
Yes. So go
You have
ahead.
not stopped talking about it.
I would like to add that we do have a very good cooking staff here. The girls are working very hard to make sure that all our dishes are done properly and are,
And
try
that's
to set-
important.
Yes.
It's important to have that.
It is, because in all the years that Ron and I were on the road, we visited many places, and so we knew what we liked and what we didn't like, and
Yeah.
what would bring people back to an establishment.
And it's important to have employees who care. And if
Exactly.
they care, then it comes out in
Exactly.
your customers and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's great. That is fabulous, by the way.
thank you very much.
Absolutely fabulous.
I
There's
stop
a little
here
bit of like
at
maybe
least
onions.
once a week. I'm serious, you guys, just for this.
It's so good.
does.
Now I know why, Bob, because it is fabulous. Like I love it.
Now talk about this.
All right, this is a meatloaf that I make and I wrap in applewood bacon. I put a lattice wrap across it, and then Ron smokes it with applewood chips, and at the same time, the roll is very unique to us because there isn't anyone in the area that has this ciabatta, and we also found that at our food show, and the condiment on top is a bacon jam. Even the ribs are probably 15 hours invested
Oh, wow.
in making the ribs.
More power to you. That's great.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. You know, that's what makes good food. People who care. People who
Thank you.
put the love into it, you know?
We try.
Yeah.
We really want people to understand.
Oh,
And-
this is the meatloaf sandwich, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you have developed a palate for different flavors around the country,
Right.
you want to share that with people that are like here. And sometimes you have to walk in baby steps.
What do you do with the ribs?
I take the silver skin off the back.
Oh.
They all get so that
Okay.
they're tender.
Yeah.
And then I put a dry rub on. Then they go on the charbroiler until low and slow until I can't tell you how long because it varies. Until
Makes a good cook.
until I get the color. Yes.
The color you need.
Until I get the color I need. So then they are taken off the charbroiler. They're hand rubbed again with a dry rub. They're cut, and then I finish them in the oven.
Good for you.
I braise them
I
off
love
in the
to see
oven.
people take pride in their food and their.
And I've got some people here that it was hard for me to relinquish the way I did these, but there's several people back there that can do the job too. So
That's great. What do you think, Bob?
Oh no.
He's unspeakable. He can't talk. I can't wait. Just
Here, I pull this one off
Just
on this
dig in?
side. Yeah.
I'm just gonna dig in.
Oh, they're super tender. That's one thing I noticed right
thank
away.
you, thank you.
Super tender. I'd like to thank you again for this marvelous food. And I'll tell you, anybody in this area, you need to whip over here. And if you're not in this area, get in this area because this is
So good.
unbelievable.
It is really good.
This is a destination bar.
Yeah.
Oh no, I 100%. So Ron, tell us about your cheeses here, because I see there's not a lot of taverns that sell cheeses.
We have a pretty good selection. We found that a lot of people like good, fresh Wisconsin cheese, and so we've brought in a nice selection of some 6-year cheddar. It's not, super aged, but yet the 6-year has a real nice crumble to it. It's a really nice cheese, reasonably priced. We've got a Munster, very nice melting cheese.
Right.
Very popular.
Thanks a lot for showing us your cheeses. I appreciate it.
We do quite a bit of the cheese, and it's actually pretty enjoyable. People come down just to buy the cheese, and
That's pretty nice. And as you can see, there's also a large selection of alcohol here.
42 different kinds of beer.
All right.
Yeah, 42 different.
I'm sure I'll
kinds.
be trying some of them. So Dave, we're here with David Hoffenstein. And so you've been coming here a long time?
Long time, since my mom and dad came here when I was like knee-high to a grasshopper.
Like-
6, 7 years old, yeah.
Like what year? I'm just getting an idea how long.
Mid-60s,
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah.
So
late
it's
60s.
changed quite a bit, has it? So it's stayed quite the same.
It's stayed a lot the same. There has been some changes. The front porch was changed. The
Has there
back
been like
cooler,
3 owners?
3 or 4 that I
3 or
can
4 that you
remember.
got.
Yeah. So
I know one thing, the food is like tremendous here.
How about
It
their
is.
food? The food's changed, right?
it has. It's simply gotten better over
Oh,
the years since
yeah.
I've been
After
here
today, it
eating
was
burgers when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and they're awesome. It's awesome food.
So today, again, we're here with Dave and Barb. So tell us, how long you guys been coming here, and how'd you end up here?
I've lived here for 35 years. Barb's been here for 12, 13 years.
Yep.
And Barb, where'd you come from?
Originally from Cuba City.
Okay, we're not that far away then.
No.
So-
Bring you back to coming here all the time.
Well, it's just a nice little place to go, and they've got good food here, good people. There's always a lot of people here. It's right on Snowmobile Trail. It's right on the 4-wheeler trails. It's in between towns. Everybody likes it here.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how many ATVs come through here.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea that there was a big trail through here, and then because you come here and they're parked here all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Well, Mickey, so what'd you think of today?
This is wonderful. We really had a great time here. I think we drank our stars away out here, don't you? Way out in the middle of nowhere, that's the best place to do it, don't you think?
Well, yeah, I definitely did. And you know what? The people really made this, and that's why I enjoy coming here in the middle of nowhere. So all I can tell you viewers out there, come to the next bar. We're heading
Back
again.
roads.
Come on. We love Backroads Bar! Kids, this is why you should always put your vehicle in park. So about 2 weeks before I had the party at my house, I pull into the field, and I didn't put it in park. Don't ask me why, because I can't answer that. So, evidently I left it neutral. So I get out, I walk around to move some little brush, and all of a sudden I hear this crash. And the next thing I seen was the ass end of my Explorer with the tailgate up, disappearing into the corn. So now I'm chasing it, thinking I'm going to catch it. And only after
Could you imagine Bob chasing that down the hill?
I finally got there, I'm thinking, how could I got beside, even if I got beside it, how am I going to smash through the corn? I couldn't smash through the corn. So I'm chasing it, and then as I'm getting toward the end of the cornfield, I went through a half a mile. I hear this crash, I'm going, oh no, man, this thing probably wrapped around a tree, it's done for. So as I come out of the corn, it went through another fence. There's a little dent on the right-hand side where it hit a little tree, which luckily made it turn left and went around a big walnut tree at the bottom of this 30-foot steep down embankment. Then it turned to right and went like this, vertically or not vertically, I should say perpendicular.
And how did you find it at the end of it?
It was laying in the correct bed on its side,
Sideways.
and it was still running, so I go, oh my God, I gotta get it turned off, the engine will be ruined. So I had to get in it like an army tank.
Let's go drink.
Oh, wait a minute, open the door. Then as I'm getting in it, the door, I couldn't hold it because I'm getting down here. It comes down and smacks my head. I fall down onto the driver's side door. Then I get it up.
Or
And
let's
then-
celebrate. You're still alive.
Yeah, and then I got to
However
call
we're
my
gonna
friend
drink.
Bill and tell him, I got a little problem here. We got to get this out of the creek because there's a storm coming. So we got a Bobcat, and you'll see in the pictures when we got it in. All right, let's
That's
go.
funny.
Have a
Let's go drown our sorrows.
All right.